Hello, my name is Chris McLean and I'm going to talk about when to have a cataract operation. Cataract refers to the lens of the eye becoming less transparent and more opaque. This usually happens slowly over a period of years, but rarely a cataract can develop over months in situations such as a high dose of steroid tablets or sometimes instantly after an injury. Uncommonly, babies can be born with cataract, and so you can see that it can occur at any age. By the age of 60 years, about 10% of the population will have cataract. By the age of 70 years, about 20% of the population will have cataract. And by 80 years, about 60% will have cataract. These figures are higher in people who smoke or who have diabetes. Here is a diagram of an eye to show the position of the lens. From the front, the lens is not easy to see as it is hidden behind the iris. If you look at a diagram of an eye from the side, it is easier to appreciate the position of the lens. Light passes through the front part of the eye, the cornea, through the pupil, the black hole in the middle of the iris, and through the lens. As the light travels through the lens, it is redirected or focused onto the retina, forming an image. The eye is often compared to a camera, and this can be a helpful analogy, whereby a filter on the camera lens represents the cornea, the camera lens represents the lens of the eye, and the camera film represents the light-sensitive retina. A cataract can be compared to a camera lens becoming dirty, so that light cannot pass through the lens so easily, and the pictures from the camera become less clear. In this situation, the camera lens is changed, and the same thing happens with the cataract. The lens is changed by removing it from the eye and replacing it with a new clear artificial lens. When is the best time to have a cataract removed? The best time to remove a cataract is when it is starting to interfere with your vision and making daily tasks more difficult because your vision is more blurry. However, this can be difficult to recognise yourself because a cataract can develop so slowly that you adapt and don't realise how blurry your vision is becoming. It can often be a surprise when your optician tells you that you have a cataract, as you may feel there is nothing wrong with your vision. The diagnosis is made by testing how far you can see down an eye chart and by looking at the lens on a machine called a slit lamp. If you can read all the way down to the bottom of an eye chart, then your vision is 6.6. But if you can only read down 2/3 of the chart, then your vision will be reduced to 6.9 to 6.12. A good benchmark vision to reach is the 6.12 line with both eyes, and glasses if you need to wear glasses, as this is the minimum vision required by the government in order to be able to drive a car. If the vision is worse than this, then you should stop driving until your cataract is removed. The diagnosis is confirmed by carrying out a slit lamp examination. The slit lamp is a machine that combines a bright light with a microscope to examine the eye in great detail. You place your chin on a rest and lean against a forehead band which keeps your head very still. The examination is finished by looking at the back of the eye for signs of retinal weakness that may also be affecting the vision. Ideally, the cataract is spotted at a stage when there is still plenty of time to arrange surgery while still being able to drive. Rarely, if the cataract is very advanced, you have to stop driving until the cataract operation and post-operative recovery have been successfully completed. If you don't drive, then you may not feel there is such a pressing need to have cataract surgery. However, as cataracts are associated with trips and falls, surgery shouldn't be delayed indefinitely. Are there any situations when cataract surgery is delayed? If you only have one good eye and it has a cataract, then you will be most likely keen to defer cataract surgery for as long as possible. This is entirely understandable as long as your vision remains within the driving limit if you have a car. If you have macular degeneration, a natural wearing out of the retina, it can be difficult to be certain how much the vision is affected by the cataract and how much by the retina. This can make the decision to go ahead with surgery less clear, often delaying the operation itself. And are there any situations when the cataract surgery should be brought forward? Cataract surgery may be expedited if you have a less common form of cataract or if you have a short eye. There are different types of cataract. The commonest type is when the whole lens slowly becomes less clear, a process that can take months but more often years to progress. Less commonly, a cataract may form in the centre and very back of the lens. This type of cataract, called a posterior subcapsular cataract, usually occurs in younger patients and can progress very rapidly in weeks or months. If you have this type of cataract, then planning for an earlier operation is beneficial and avoids the need to stop driving due to poor vision. Another type of cataract is the cortical cataract, which is more common in people with diabetes. This cataract forms in spoke-like areas radiating out from the centre of the lens. If you have this type of cataract, your vision indoors may be normal, but outdoors bright light from oncoming car headlights or the sun can be scattered in an irregular fashion by the cataract, and this can cause a lot of dazzle, such that driving in bright sunlight or at night can be impossible. Although the dimensions of the front of our eyes look very similar, the length of our eyes from front to back can vary enormously. If you are short-sighted, you will usually have a very long eye, and if you are long-sighted, you will usually have a short eye. If your eye is short, the space in the front of the eye is correspondingly reduced, making it harder to remove the cataract. As the cataract increases, the space in the front decreases, making it advantageous to remove the cataract earlier than will be necessary in a longer eye. I hope you have found this information useful, and if you need any more help making a decision about cataract, then you can always speak to your optician, your family doctor, or an ophthalmologist. Thank you very much for listening.